Hey, I'm Andy, and we're back in Project Cars, and we're going to do the Spa circuit. So it's 5 laps and then a 5-minute qualifying time, so hopefully we can qualify well and not do the same thing we did in the Azure circuit and fail horribly. So yeah, it should be a little bit more easier since the track isn't as narrow, it's more wide, and there's a lot of speedy areas and a lot of slow areas, so it should be pretty fun. We'll see though. So I think I put that at the very beginning of evening, so, or maybe it's middle of the day, I don't remember. It's whatever I set it to, and we'll see how we do. So, well, I don't know if that was supposed to happen because I went through a car. Collision is supposed to be on, but yeah, anyways, we'll just start qualifying. So I think it's around 2 minutes per lap at the pace that I do it, so I don't know how well that's going to be qualifying wise, but hopefully we won't mess up. And we almost messed up right there, but luckily we saved it. So this should be performance wise better than the Azure circuit. It's just that I haven't played Project Cars in a long time, and it probably was a bad choice to do the Azure circuit first, but considering that the Monaco GP came out at around the same time, I figured I might as well do the Azure circuit. So there's that. So hopefully we do well. This is just the warm-up lap, I guess, because it's not counting my time. So it's just to get, because we started in pit lane, we just wanted it wants to count the time when you don't start in pit lane, like you're going at full speed rather than pit lane speed. So this is just a warm-up lap just to get used to the track, I guess, because I don't have any practice sessions. It's just this 5-minute qualifying session, so I believe you can get 1 or 2 laps in, aside from, or 3 laps in if you count this beginning lap. So in total we're going to do this for 8 laps, 3 of them will be qualifying at the very most. Or if I'm too slow, then maybe 2. Alright, so far it looks like we're doing good. Nothing, well, 2 cars are passing me, okay. That means we're going to have to pass them back in the turns, because I know I think my top speed is slower than the other cars, but I know my cornering is better, so, no, dang it. Speaking of doing horribly, good thing this lap wasn't counted. Alright, and that's not the start finish area. After this corner is the start finish area. So I think I played this track in Grid Autosport, but not in the Formula cars, but fast car approaching. Alright. So yeah, I think I played it, but with like a different style car, not an open wheel car, but that was in Grid Autosport, and they have very different controls than in Project Cars. It also looks similar but different at the same time. I don't know how to put it. Like, they're both realistic, but you can tell that they're different. It's like it's realistic in their own way. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I can do like a side-by-side comparison in the future of this track. Like, I'm pretty sure they have it, and they have this track in Grid Autosport. That's Grid Autosport, and this is Project Cars. But next week will be something different. It will be, if you're interested in the Dirt series, Dirt 4 will be released next week, so I will be doing a whole week of Dirt games instead of my normal indie games, Throwback Thursday stuff. But so yeah, look forward to that next week. And I'll be going through all the Dirt games that I own, which is Dirt 1, Dirt 2, Dirt 3, Dirt Showdown, and Dirt Rally. And then there will be a live stream of Dirt 4 when it launches, or sometime during the day when it launches. So hopefully that'll be fun. I have high hopes for that game, and since Dirt Rally, I like Dirt Rally a lot, but since they said that you can play it as a casual or sim, like that is that's a positive note in my book, because I know some people don't like sim, but some people don't like the casual way of playing it. And if they found a way to manage to... Oh, I took that turn wrong. If they found a way to manage a system to where you can play both and still be competitive, then all the props to them. And then it says that there is almost a limitless supply of tracks because you can make your own route. So that'll be interesting, but I'll be focusing on the rallycross aspect at the very beginning at the very least, so there's that. Oh, I did slightly worse than this lap. Hopefully my Sector 2 will be better. But that's about next week. Let's just focus on this week in Project Cars. Alright. I took that turn a little bit worse than I wanted to, but... And yeah, I'm following the line because without it, I'll just be doing very horrible. That's all I can say about that. Like, this isn't Great Autosport where I can just judge I mean, I can judge it, but not as well as I can in Great Autosport. And even then, I don't really do that well. So, it's just the thing with Project Cars that, because it's more sim-like, I need more assistance, but that's just a personal preference. I know there are some other people that use realistic settings and no aids at all, but I am not one of those people. So this is the last lap of qualifying, since we passed the start-finish line while there is still qualifying time, so that this lap will still count. So we'll try our best. Hopefully we can do well. Alright. Nope. I still messed that turn up. So our previous lap we were placed 13th. Hopefully we can do better than 13. Alright, let's take this turn better now. And then speed to the start finish line. And let's see what place we get.
Okay,
ooh,
we
6.
Just outside the top 3, but we can make that up in the race. Good effort.
So hopefully we can do well in the actual race, so let's continue. And here's the actual race. So we're in 6th place, and hopefully we can do well. I'm not sure if we can, but here goes nothing.
Green. Go.
Man, I can't go fast because I don't want to run into the cars in front of me. I have to pass them somehow. And I just passed one, so that's good. We're in 5th. And I can't, like, oh, that was a thing that happened. And we are back in 6th. So at least we didn't lose too much time or positions. And some of the, okay, I don't know what happened over there, but man, already one lap hasn't even finished and I just ran into someone, even though I keep saying that I don't want to run into people, but then I eventually do. But yeah, that's why there's only cosmetic damage. Like one of these days I'm going to do full damage, but today is not one of those days. I don't feel like I'm good enough to do that. In Project Cars, or not in Project, in Great Autosport, then yes, I feel comfortable, but not in Project Cars where even the slightest thing can malfunction, I believe. Not in the sand. Oh, well, we're back at 6th. And we lost a lot of time. Oh well, time to catch up. We have 4 more laps after this, so we should be good. How did that car pass by me in the grass? That's just wrong. Like, you should be slower in the grass. I feel like, but yeah. Oh no. Well, there goes our position. And one lap didn't even finish, and we're in 14th. Well, that sucked. Like, I don't plan on failing, it's just, I don't know why it happens. let's try and pass this car at the very least, so we're in 13. So we have a long ways to... Okay, you can't hit me in the rear, that's fine. So hopefully we can do better this lap. We have 4 more laps to go. I feel like if we can crack the top 10, I should be happy at the end. Considering what happened in lap 1, I feel like I should be happy if that happens, if we're in the top 10. Like, if this was full damage, I should be out for all intents and purposes. I should be out of the race, but that wouldn't be an exciting video, would it? Alright, so we are in the top 10 for now. Let's try and do better and or hold on to our position. The problem is that all these cars are better at me in the straights where I can out-corner them. So I really have to pick and choose my time to pass. And luckily I still have my front wings, so aerodynamically I'm still good. Oh, I took that turn horribly. Alright. Well, as you can see, the first lap did take around 2 minutes. I feel like since that was a cold start, this lap should be a few seconds shorter. Alright. So we're caught up to this pack for now. Just need to pass him at that corner right there. So we're in 9th. We gain 1 position, which is good. Everything's great for now. I mean, considering we had a major crash at lap 1, I feel like 9th place is pretty good out of 20 so far. We have 3 more laps to go, so we can try and pass this car in front of us. Or try to. I did say try to. No. Alright, we passed him. With a little bit of contact, but we still passed him. Like, our spotter thinks it was a great pass, so I'm inclined to believe our spotter. Oh, there's a big gap between 7th and 6th, so hopefully I can catch up. Alright, just try and pass this. Oh, I messed up I lost some speed in that turn because I messed up a little bit. See if I can pass this car in this turn. Nope, there's some more contact, but still, we are 1 second slower. So now I have to catch up to 6th place and try and pass that car, and not get past ourselves. I feel like I can do it with the next section because there's some heavy braking. I feel like I can catch up there. I feel like I did that correctly, or better than the other cars. So let's not spin out, and let's just try and catch up. We have 2 more laps to go after this. So shaky. So that lap was about a second slower, even though we didn't wreck. Let's try and do better. Oh yeah, that we wrecked on lap 1. That my mistake. It was a second slower than lap 2. So this lap should be faster. At least sector 1 was faster. Let's improve our sector 2 time. Alright, I feel like we're doing a little bit better. A little bit faster. We're halfway to the other pack, which is a good sign. Although I did take that turn horribly. I can see the pack. I just need to catch up and not screw up while catching up. I screwed up. Luckily I didn't spin out. There's a big difference there. I screwed up, but I didn't spin out. I almost spun out, but somehow I didn't spin out. And we took that sector faster. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's strange rather than cool. I don't know how I got that sector done faster when I slipped up there, but I'll take it. And here's an area where I can catch up because I can brake later than the other cars. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to catch up this lap, but maybe the next lap. I am about 3 to 4 seconds behind.
Steady and consistent. Just need a bit more now. Come on, dig deep.
I'm trying. You don't know how hard this is. Man, like, I don't know. We're doing better than previous. Like, we're trying harder, but we're not catching up with. I mean, now we are, but. Not in the grass. Okay, good. That wasn't, or not in the sand, I mean. I can see the car in front of me barely. That means I can catch up this turn, but this is the final lap, so I have to be all out, all or nothing, or all or 7th place. Because if I just play it safe, then I'll just still be in 7th place, which isn't, I mean, it's nice, but I kind of want to be back at the position where I started, at the very least. Alright, hopefully I can catch up within the next 3 turns, and everything should be fine, but I have a strong feeling that I'm just going to end up in 7th place. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, I spun out. Dang it. Luckily there's a large gap between 8th that I can afford spinning out, but yeah, we're just gonna finish at 7th position. Not much I can do there, but yeah, I spun out. that turn, for some reason, I don't know. It's just real bad for some reason, I don't know. Well, I would say that was a lot better than the Azure Circuit I've done last week, which I'll link to at the end, but yeah, let's watch at least the very beginning, and hopefully it will go. Like, I don't know what to say, like, I did better, which is good, but still, I still choke at times where I shouldn't be choking. So, overall, I'd say this was an average run. A lot better than the Azure Circuit, but still a lot of room for improvement. So yeah, I mean, we started out great for now, I think. No, never mind. That's where I hit the wall. Yeah, lap 1 was not good. But anyways, I'm going to leave this here, and next week will be all dirt games, so hopefully you'll enjoy those, because I know I mess up a lot less than that than here. But yeah, this was the Spa Circuit in Project Cars. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.